Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Nice weather today, it's great. Well, what is today? It is all about Thursday and your messaging. This is TCS Everyday Psychics. We're on the TCS Conscious Spirit podcast. I'm Nathan. I'll do your messaging today. Before we go on, remember to like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. We love your comments as well. So yes, if they resonate, please let me know. It's always nice to hear friendly folk like yourself saying they had a good reading. So today, without further ado, let's get on and get this reading done. So up on the screen will be 3 cards. And I want you to sit back, look at the cards and see if they resonate with you. And obviously, if they do, then great. And then choose something A, B, or C. So here are your cards. My group A. So you chose the Iron card. And at the bottom, it says, where is the balance between modern and mystical? So this week's guidance is, where is the balance between modern and mystical? So I feel this week invites you to obviously reflect on how you can integrate the practical and innovative aspects of modern life. And then don't forget, we need to throw in and add in with the deeper initiative wisdom of the mystical. But both realms have their unique strengths. And the key to harmony lies in recognizing their interconnectedness rather than viewing them as opposing forces. So what does the modern represent? Well, the modern represents progress, technology, rationality, and don't forget, intangible results. It empowers us to solve problems efficiently and to innovate. Whereas the mystical, I feel it encompasses your intuition, your spiritual insight, those unseen energies, and the inner wisdom that will guide all of us beyond the surface. So if we put these together, the balance has to be achieved when you use the modern tools to access and honor your mystical insights. Obviously, not suppressing them. And when you ground the mystical, understanding it into that practical action. So with this card, the Iron card and the modern, between the modern and mystical, I'm going to choose some other oracle cards to help deepen the guidance. So let's see what we get. Cards are going everywhere as per usual. Okay, let's get a little bit. Okay, right. Our first card is the Rum is helpful. It's the first card, so that could be the bridge to help us. Next one we have depth, or the well of wisdom. And the third one is equal authority. You see that? That's it. Authority, the crown. So let's put these together. We'll do the depth one first, and the robin, and then equal. So the whale. This is depth. Now, how's this going to integrate with our modern Mystical. Well, the depth of this, this card reminds you that true depth comes from embracing your inner reservoir of knowledge and intuition. In a modern context, I feel, well, this feels like this means valuing not just surface information, but about digging deeper into your inner truths. So why don't you this week, why don't you allocate time for that introspection, e.g. meditation, journaling, or quiet reflection? Connect with the inner wisdom, be in yourself with nature, just listening to what's around, listening to your thoughts, listening to your wisdom. As this deepens and will help deepen your understanding of how modern life can serve your spiritual growth. So how is the bridge gonna combine the mystical and the modern? Well, I feel this card emphasizes connection and transition. If we think of the bridge, let's use the bridge as an example. So it symbolizes connection and transition. It encourages you to see the path between the modern and mystical as a bridge rather than a barrier. So I feel for this to be helpful, that bridge is helping to combine to encourage the path between the mystical and the modern. So the tip for this week is to use technology and modern methods, as tools to access mystical insights. So, for example, let's use apps for meditation. God, I have one. It's so amazing. I just listen to the sea. I listen to the rain on tin roofs. Oh, relax, calm, peace. What else? Online courses on spirituality, helping you develop a deeper meaning, or connect modernly to social networks to connect with like-minded souls. There's lots and lots of spiritual connections. And you can even, if you want to have your tarot done, you can go online, have it done via Zoom, etc., so forth. So this week is about building bridges that integrate both these realms smoothly. Okay, our next card, we have authority, the eagle. Let's say this is the crown. I feel this card signifies sovereignty. That's being the crown. If you look at it, the eagle, mastery, and it aligning with your higher self. I feel this card, it urges you to step into your authority by confidently blending the modern innovation with the mystical wisdom. So how are we going to do that? So this week, trust your intuitive insights when making modern decisions. Own your spiritual knowledge as a guiding authority and let it inform your practical actions. Interesting. So the practical steps this week, I think, one was honor your intuition in daily decisions, even when they're conflict, logical modern approaches. Two, leverage modern technology. So explore guided meditations, online spiritual communities, or digital tools. And third, create rituals that ground your mystical energy into your modern routines. For example, morning affirmations, energy clearing, or mindful pauses during your work day. And just ensure throughout the day and the week you are grounded. So you feel grounded and center with one's spirit. And then with that, reflect regularly. How's it going? Reflect on those three practical steps on how integrating these aspects how it enhances your life and your work. So just finishing off with the beautiful iron card. The balance between the modern and the mystical isn't about choosing one over the other, but about weaving them together. And as you deepen your connection to that inner wisdom and utilize the modern tools to support that journey, you 100% find a more authentic and empowered way of living. Remember, true mastery comes from understanding that both realms are facets of your wholeness. In fact, together they make you better. So embracing the depth, utilizing helpful connections, and stepping into your authority will help you create that harmonious balance this week. I hope that made sense. I hope that resonated with you. Thanks very much, guys. And I hope I will see you next week. Look forward to it. Take care. Hi, groupie. Yes, hi, welcome to another messaging. So your card was magic words. And it says, there's a little bit at the bottom. Beautiful, love the greens, beautiful color. And at the bottom, what are you speaking into being? What are you speaking into being? What are you speaking into being? I'm looking at the card and there's loads of green. There's, look, if you can see, it's gorgeous. I feel that this week invites you to become conscious of the energy and intentions behind your words. Obviously, don't forget your words, your thoughts, and actions. The universe responds to you what you focus on and speak into existence. So your words are seeds, nurtured with intention and guided by strategic awareness. As you can see, she's got some of the nature there. Your words are seeds. It's pretty good. So we think of this, your words, spoken words, are creating forces that shape your reality. And to manifest consciously, you need to align your communication with your highest intentions and ensuring that what you speak is rooted in nurturing yourself and others, fostering those relationships, guided by that strategic vision. So with this card, let's explore how the three cards, I'm going to pick now, how we can with these three cards, can deepen your understanding. So that's if I can shuffle. Yeah, I've done my arming today, so I'm lifting stuff. So, okay. First, we have nurture. Second card, we have reciprocity. Hope I said that right. Probably said it wrong. Apologies. And the third one is strategy. There we go, the octopus strategy. So funny, nurture was clover and the stoat was reciprocity. There we go. All right. Oh gosh. I'm actually going to have to quickly look up and see what reciprocity means. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. So let's get some interpretation and guidance with these cards. So nurture card. Clover. Well, nurture. So it feels this card emphasize the importance of speaking, words that nurture growth, nurture compassion, and nurture healing. Obviously, both for yourself and others. Because what you speak can either uplift or diminish or destroy. So this week, I feel speak words of encouragement, Speak words of kindness, affirmation, and plant those seeds of positivity that nurture your goals and relationships. But don't forget, be mindful of your inner dialogue. Because are you nurturing your dreams or undermining them? So let's reciprocity card. So let's just read what it says here. Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'm going to have a look because here we go. Meaning respond to a gesture or action by making a corresponding one. Okay, move backwards and forwards in a straight line. Okay, so how we can put this into. Okay, this card then highlights the importance of that mutual exchange. Your words should reflect a balance and that's giving or receiving words and ensuring that balance is in harmony. Because what you speak into being should honor that flow of reciprocity in relationships. So if we have to put that sort of how are we going to do that? So this week, the tip this week is to practice honest communication and expression. Recognize that your words influence the energy of give and take, and shaping whether relationships are balanced or strained. So this is quite a hard one because you're really going to have to really think consciously that what is coming out is what's coming out in terms of the words are going to be influential, and ensuring that it's give and take in your relationships, or when it's friendship or loved ones. Okay, we have the octopus here. Strategy. How are we going to do that? Well, this card's Phil, speak with intention, speak with clarity, and align your words with strategic vision. Wow. So basically, your language should serve your greater purpose and long-term goals, and not the just here and now. So I think you must be deliberate in your communication this week. Use your words wisely, set clear intentions, and create those pathways towards your desired outcomes. Think of speech as a strategic tool. How can I do that? Well, be focused, be purposeful, strategic, and align those with your highest good. Interesting. It's going to be a tough one this week, but I'm sure you'll be able to do this. So let's think, what practical steps this week have we got to work on? Well, we have the nurture, which mind your words. So before speaking, ask yourself, is this nurturing me? Is this balanced? Does this serve my strategic goal? Secondly, affirm consciously. Use affirmations that reinforce your intentions and desired reality. And then third, express gratitude. Don't forget, speak appreciation for what is already present, what is already amplifying the abundance. And lastly, clarify your intentions. Write down what you're speaking into being and ensure your words align with your authentic goals and values. So it's a hard one because I think it's a lot consciously, because usually when we speak, we just now it's actually stopping and thinking, what I'm saying, because what comes out can either be positive or negative. And sometimes we don't always realize that what we're saying can be harmful or negative to people. So this week, final reflection, remember your words. Remember, your words are powerful creators. When you speak with nurturing compassion, honor the reciprocal flows. Employ strategic clarity, and you actively co-create a reality that reflects your highest intentions. Be intentional, be deliberate, be compassionate in your communication, and your future self will say thank you. Well, that's a hard one this week, Group B, but I hope it made sense. I hope it resonated with you, and I hope I'll see you next week. So take care, and see you next week. Okay. Hi, Group C. Hope you're having a great week so far. Let's see what we've got. And we have you. Well, you chose this card here. It's very beautiful. I love the coloring. You chose Dew. And there's words at the bottom here, and it says, what within you needs to be what within you needs to be refreshed. What within you needs to be refreshed. Okay, as you can see, she's doing some sort of farming there. So I feel that this week invites you for you to look inward and identify aspects of yourself, not only emotionally, mental, energetic, spiritual, that may be in need of renewal. Remember, sometimes periods of challenge or tribulation can signal that a vital part of your inner landscape requires that attention and that revitalization. So to be able to do this card, we need to truly move forward. We need to sometimes pause and refresh the fundamental elements of our being. This process involves, how are we going to do that? How are we going to do this, guys? Well, I feel this process is going to involve stabilizing your energy. We said tribulation, confronting those tribulations with resilience and resourcefully harnessing your inner strength to create that renewed sense of balance. So how are we going to deepen our understanding? Well, I'm going to pick some more oracle cards, and these cards are fantastic. And let's just do this. I'm going to shuffle, and we'll choose 3 cards. Okay, so first card we have is St. John's Wort, and it is stabilize. So these cards are going to help us to define a deeper understanding and meaning with what within us needs to be refreshed. We have the nettle, tribulation. And the third one we have, huckleberry, resourcefulness. Let's hit those quite quick. So let's look at stabilize. First one. So stabilize. John's Wort, stabilize. Beautiful flower. So we said about grounding, the stabilize. Now this card then emphasizes the importance of grounding and creating that stability within. When parts of your body feel, parts of yourself or your body feel unsteady, then it's a sign that a refresh is needed to restable your balance. How many times have you done some meditation or your mediumship, psychic medium, and you go, oh my God, your head feels all out in space, feels all up there. Well, it's your spirit saying, hang on, come on. You need to restabilize, you need to reground. So this week, focus on your grounding practices. And how can I do that? How can we do that? How can I do it? How can we do that? Well, a good one is meditation. And if you go on our podcast, Conscious Spirit, there's Fred's Meds, fantastic. You can use that. It's great. I absolutely love it. You can do deep breathing exercises. Or another way of grounding is spending some time in nature. One thing I love doing is taking my shoes and socks off. And there's the woods and there's grass, and putting my feet in with the grass and just walking along, or just sitting and feeling the earth, feeling nature. And this week is about reassessing your routines to ensure you're nurturing a stable foundation for your growth. Okay. Tribulation, the nettle. We're saying this well. Tribulation with it. Challenges and tribulation. Got a coffee. Had to have a coffee. Coffee starts the day off well. So tribulation. Challenges and tribulation. They often serve as a catalyst for that transformation. So recognizing and addressing your difficulties will allow you to shed those old patterns and make space for renewal. There's a transformation. Well, how can we do this? Well, it's about finding out what are my tribulations. Well, not mine, but what are your tribulations? And look at it and see further afield that they are opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. Reflect on what lessons they offer and how they prompt you to refresh your approach or mindset. That's really important. So with your tribulations, view them and look at them as opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. I think that's fantastic. That's a really good learning idea. So the next card we have is a huckleberry, and it's resourcefulness. So resourceful. Well, this card highlights your innate ability to adapt, to innovate, and utilize those your inner resources. And when refreshed, you access new strengths and creative solutions. You start thinking, oh, wow, new things come through, especially when you meditate and you're relaxed and you need some clarity. Suddenly, bing, 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 the clarity comes through. New creative solutions come through. So it's about tapping into your resilience and ingenuity. Ask yourself, what resources? Well, there's skill, support, wisdom. And you can draw upon these to navigate current challenges and create those new renewals. Simple, he says. So let's look at this week and the practical steps. So one, we have ground yourself daily. Yes, very much ground yourself daily. Some people have to ground themselves, more than once. It could be about 5-10 times a day. Make sure you're stable. The grounding establishes that stability. Use visualization or practical physical practices like walking, not just walking down the street, but walking barefoot in grass, or journaling is quite good as well to help ground yourself. Number 2 was reflect on recent tribulations. And that was about what lessons did they bring and how can they serve as a foundation for renewal. Third, identify and activate your resources. So activate those skills, support systems, or inner qualities that can help you refresh and rebuild. And fourthly, create I don't think I said this, did I? Just can do create a renewal plan. So incorporate small intentional actions, such as oh my God, yes. One thing I have to do. So that incorporates all intentional actions of renewal, declutter. Oh my God, how many of us have just got, I mean, you can see behind me, I've got so much, I did declutter, but yeah, I'm terrible. So that helps renewal, that helps that plan. So there's a decluttering, practicing self-care, or learning something new. So if you've never done disc golf, there we go. Marilyn, she does disc golf. I've never done it, so maybe that will help, learning something new. And obviously that will foster that sense of refreshment. You've never done golfing, go golfing. You never swam, learn how to swim. And it will foster that sense of refreshment. So this week, it's all about refreshing what's within. Refreshing within. And it's a vital act of self-nurturing and resilience. And with that, by stabilizing your energy through grounding, embracing the tribulations as growth opportunities, and resourcefully leveraging your strength, you set the stage for that profound renewal. And I think it's really important that, remember, it's about keeping your energy up. So, you know, what we think is, oh, it's a bit low vibration, you need to bring that vibration. You see what we did with embracing tribulations? Oh my God, can't do that. Oh my God. Oh, look at it as a growth opportunity. Oh, maybe I'll do this and my business will be more successful. Or maybe I'll do this, or I'll get more likes on YouTube. Remember, trust that even in challenging times, you carry within you, yes, even in challenging times, if you look here, what she's doing, you carry within you the seeds of transformation. Well, thank you, Group C. I hope that resonated. There's some lots to do there. Enjoy, and I hope to see you next week. And yeah, have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Take care.